Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Dangers in My Heart, Season 2, Episode 3. Dangers in My Heart, like actual dangers in my heart over this show.
Yeah, I'm taking too much. I'm mainlining this, but I feel like I need to cut myself off at some point. Like, this is too much.
The sugar levels are getting too high. Yeah.
Right. So, we're back at school. We survived the visit.
Yes.
But Ichikawa, you left some evidence behind.
Indeed, and someone bore witness to your little escape.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But everything's fine. Everything's
absolutely fine.
Obviously, nothing could go wrong with this.
And now it's just, you and Yamada throwing each other onto the ground in front of the whole school. Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody at this point, knows that they're totally into each other.
I mean, there's
clearly
not
a Dachi,
definitely not a Dachi. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Yo, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh. Ah! The countdown has begun.
All right.
Yes.
Wait, she's trying to maximize her chocolate.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Ichi-kun, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I mean... Yeah. What is going on? God, I love this so much. Oh my God, we're already back here. We don't waste any time. Oh my God. Oh, and it reinforces his idea that he's seen as just another girlfriend. Oh,
no.
What are the odds? Oh my gosh. No! Since the Reiwa era started. No!
Oh my God, no.
You know that at the very least, she doesn't think of you like that.
Right.
2 p.m. tomorrow.
No. Nah.
Yes, good. Moika, save this. Save this mess of a man. Yes, good girl.
All right.
Good girl. What?
Extra chocolate.
Oh, you're so evil. That. She's gonna recognize the shoes being similar too.
Immediately into interrogation.
Yeah. No, Moika, you are cruel. Yeah, I was saving your ass. But I love that she is also the one that misinterprets it, where Serena's like, no, you fucking idiot. Like,
No, stop.
this is so funny. She's literally standing in between the two of them. Aww. For White Day already thinking of it. That's a month from now. No. No. Ah, everyone knows.
Stops.
Whoa.
Last year.
Oh, a Titan.
That is fantastic.
Yes. Everyone just fidgeting after that. Right. Yeah, just showered her with affirmation.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. She tried so hard. Sit here! Oh, Serena like sees exactly what's going on too. Yeah.
All right. Has no clue. This is a disaster.
I feel just bad for Yamada because.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He didn't even answer. He just was like,
nope.
I gotta take a shit. Like, I am scared right now. I'm leaving. Oh my god. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. That's right.
By some miracle.
Right.
The pregnant. This is incredible. Yep. Yep. Come on, dude. Come on. I believe in you. Come on. Oh. Right. Right. Yes. Uh-huh. Ah! What did she say?
What?
What did she say? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. Amazing. What is this thing? Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. I love it.
And he's a gamer too. Look at his fucking Sony ass shirt.
Yeah.
He's probably a weeb as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Yes. He retreats to his room because he's nervous. Well,
and he also saw that he was making him nervous, so he's like, all right.
Yes. He is a chef. Way to go, dude. Like a titan. Kyojin. Daijoubu. Oh my god, he's actually just...
Holy shit.
No, I want to meet you.
Yeah.
He's nervous and he's just like, Yes! Did you want to play, like, video games with me?
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Are they gonna play a fighting game?
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. Here we go, yep. Oh!
Oh
And
my
he's gonna do
god.
the Aaron tie back.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey.
Not obligatory. It's the whole thing. Yeah. That right there. I wanted to give you chocolate. I wanted to. Yep.
だって迷わずトイレ行ったし、エレベーターも16回すぐ押してたし。萌えちゃんが気を利かしたのはわかるけどさ、でも明らかに楽しい。
Yeah, yeah.
そうかにゃ。
Yeah.
Well, no, what's cool is they're all on your side, yeah. Damn, Serena's the most mature and observant. Moeka's pretty goated, though, like...
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, aren't we friends?
Yeah.
男の子いた。
Yeah.
触れ子聞くの忘れた。来てほしい。
Oh my god.
That's
I love this
adorable.
dude.
Very you. Wow.
市川のことなぜか山田って思ってて、山田くんに触れ子聞いてって。ああ、どうだった？それより何飲んでる？おてめでる？きょうちゃんさ。
So, like, yeah.
告んないの？
Right, right.
ベタなリアクションを。ごめん、酔った勢いでつい。
Totally.
Uh-huh.
9%, one sip, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Immediately, like...
まだ自信ない。
Yes!
山田の気持ちも可能性も全然。
Bruh!
逆に考えれば中学生だからこれから楽しいこと好きなこといっぱい増えて成長して
Yeah.
環境も変わる心だって変わるんだよいつ心変わりするか
それはない。
Wow.
僕はずっと山田が好きだと思う。なんかそれだけは自信ある。
Well, then
Well,
if
then-
that's the case,
もし明日突然そうなったとしたら、きっと一瞬で僕のことなんか忘れる。そんなの嫌だ。え、きょうちゃん。
oh,
僕は山田と付き合いたい。
There it is.
all right.
That's what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
僕男子へのギリチョコをどうしよう。僕らに明日が来るかはわからない。
So therefore... Therefore...
ほんの少しだけやめたら、欲を出してもいいだろう。
Oh my god! So 3!
Okay. All right. So here we go. We had our second now actual like point of drama in the show, which the fact that it took until season 2, fantastic. And again,
I mean, there's
as a
been a
result-
few. There's been a few.
Sure.
But it's more the fact that this one is one centered around both of the main characters. Because we've
Right.
had stuff that's centered around like one or something like
Yeah,
that.
and this is where like the time making the chocolates was truly turning into a disaster, but
Yeah.
crisis was averted. The ship got righted in
Right.
the end, and oh yeah, maybe just don't give out any other chocolates.
Yeah. Yeah, this episode gave us so much here. Yamada can like very clearly tell that not that just that she's in love with him, but that she's just trying to figure out like, okay, does he like me though?
How does this
I'm
work?
nervous about initiating because I'm the kind of person that also, we've had characterization for this recently, can be quick to give up on something.
Sure.
And we are seeing the exact opposite aspect of her here in that she has been holding on to this so tightly, despite the fact that he's doing all these little things that kind of throw her for a loop at times.
Right.
So, then, on Ichikawa's side of things here, he ends up getting wrapped up into the Moeka tried to help, which
Right.
I like that it's a Moeka style of helping in that she basically kept him from running away here.
Right. She helped, but she also was absolutely teasing.
Well, she's getting basically the main thing here. She's not thinking about other people other than Ichikawa here, because in the immediate sense, she's like, oh shoot, he's gonna run away. I am gonna get so much fun out of seeing him here, so I can't have him run away.
Right.
So I do this here. Yes, of course I do it in a way that makes me have a little bit of fun with this, but the whole goal is to see the chaotic fun that will come from this here.
Right.
Then, 2, she leans into it once she realizes, oh, clearly, obviously, I know Yamada likes Ichikawa. Like, she knows that, and she knows Ichikawa likes Yamada. So she's like, oh, the mom seems to be kind of, playing like defense and keeping this from happening here. So I'm going to keep doing that. And then that leads to things getting more awkward because... Moika, you're not the only one who knows what's going on here.
Right, exactly. It's something where basically Moika was not giving the parents the benefit of the doubt, right? Because, scary adults, which, hey, that's fair. Mm-hmm. But actually, no, the parents were going to be just fine with it.
Yeah.
It's just that maybe they went a bit quick to the, because we know that our daughter likes you and we know that you probably like our daughter, we then immediately give our attention to you above everyone else, which then is terrifying for Ichikawa, right, and makes him think like, God, I'm screwed. This is bad.
Yeah,
I need to get out of here.
These are very young teenagers at this point here, so they're freaking out in that regard. But what's then followed up on to make this even better is that Ichikawa very quickly gets claimed once Dad shows up, and oh my gosh, he is a chef.
Yep.
He is a fucking geek. He is an absolute shy introvert, soft, sweet, but maybe a little bit scary on the outside, like exactly like we thought he was going to be. But then he then goes, do you play games? Like no one here plays games. I'd like to play games with you.
Right.
I can tell you the times when a dad can tell that you might be getting roped into the girly stuff and you're maybe interested in the girl, but you're not like, and then they go and be like, do you want to play like ping pong with me?
Right.
Do you want to go and like throw a baseball around?
Well, he
basically
was
saying you're valid here and you don't have to like this thing, but I will then validate you being here by doing something cool with you that's maybe a bit stereotypically boyish.
Sure. Right. It's the thing of Ichikawa sees him peeking from, the dark room and is like, oh my God, he's going to murder me. Whereas he's thinking, yeah, that boy doesn't feel comfortable here. I'm going to do something about that, right? As he's actively, unknowingly making him way more uncomfortable, and it's just like, there you go. There you go. And of course the mom notices the shoes. She recognizes those shoes.
She saw those shoes. She knows what's up. She knows everything that's going on
I love that it was also him deciding to leave early.
Right.
That then is the thing that also makes her clue in, because then he specifically takes those shoes. And she's like, all right.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And then maybe she also then softens a little bit of her approach once she realizes how quickly he got nervous and left.
Right.
So then comes out here to be like, hey, just by the way, like,
Yeah.
like you're Ichikawa,
You're welcome
right?
here. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I talked with your mom and everything.
Right.
And so we're dodging every stereotype of the parents while playing into what appears to be the typical parent responses for the purpose of the comedy. Again, this show is absolutely amazing. They're teasing us, the audience, with tropes and then pulling back on them before they go too far and having a fun little it's a little bit similar, but it's also a little bit not.
Right. And then when there's a thing that where the friends cause some, sitcom hijinks complications, then the other friends call them out on it and are like, hey, stop.
That never happens. Like, it happens so rarely.
Yep. And the fact that even afterwards, then the characters then continue to talk about it because, hey, there could be consequences as a result of that, right?
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're friends, right? Why'd you stop?
What was up with that? Come on.
Right. I love Zarina so much in the way that she was utilized as a character here.
Yeah.
Someone needs to be the person that kind of is just blunt and says kind of the hey, I'm a hammer. I'm going to come in and just break the tension here really quick.
Yep.
And I'll be awkward.
Right.
Because I feel like with most of these characters here, they're all aware. Obviously, Chihiro's completely.
Yeah.
I love the nickname that Serena had for.
Oh yeah.
Like Obayashiko or what have you.
Yeah.
It was like some Pig Latin version of her name.
Bayashiko, yeah.
But yeah, which is like Baka Kobayashi or something like.
Right.
Yeah, where it's the. Oh my God, you're so dumb. I'm sorry, but like you're not cluing in here.
Yep.
Because in some ways she also needed to have, because we got her backstory introduction with
For how she met Yamada.
and in some ways she needed the, I think you're awesome, you're so cool, you're amazing, you're awesome, and then she's like, oh, now I love you. I went from being scared of you to once you directly just showered me with praise. Okay, yeah, now you're.
The fact that they'd only known each other for a year, that was very eye-opening, because I always kind of just assumed, I guess, that they had known each other for kind of forever. You know?
And it's more the, no. Once they started going to this school...
They became tight.
Tight, and it was mostly Yamada's doing that actually made this happen, which is not what I expected either.
Yeah.
I expected more so that Yamada was claimed by Chihiro.
Right.
And it's actually, like, they kind of stumbled into each other at basketball practice, and it's that Yamada was kind of a fan of the way in which you were so good at everything.
Even though you were so short. You're just so small, and yet you still do great.
Right, and I think what she's impressed by, and probably also finds not like attractive, but someone that she's inspired by, is people that don't give up, basically, when things are hard. And they go after things with intention. So anytime, by extension, that Ichikawa basically initiates with confidence and intention, she's like, she like squeezed because she's oh, that's so attractive. Like, that's so...
Even if he initiates badly, right? But he's still... specifically making the effort, it's like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, the dad then like being like, nope, this chocolate isn't good enough, this won't do it all.
Right. I love that he was scaring the other girls, where, you know, while he's got this Toji ass Jujutsu Kaisen look here, like absolutely yoked, massive inverted triangle cronk ass dude. But then the genius nature of understanding your audience, that by wearing that Sony PlayStation controller t-shirt, you immediately know, okay, this guy's harmless. He's a dork. He doesn't care about like general like social
like assumptions or things like that. He's
just awkward.
He's wearing a thing. Well, it's another way to put this, he's wearing something that could theoretically go under the radar, but will signal to his people out there, I am one of you, you know?
Well, right, but I was also bringing up the contrast between him and the mom, and that the mom looks pristinely ready to host and present.
Like high class kind of like
her hair is very nicely like done up. She's got a very cute, like, simple, outfit, but also, like, really, like
fashionable
outfit. Bro has not shaved in a bit. Bro is wearing, like, a baseball-ass t-shirt with a gamer icon, like, stuff on there. Is wearing, you know, sweatpants. And is probably, like, not fully, like, you know, finished his morning routine or what have you.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Also, I love so much just the detail of characters ducking under doorways, because you don't get it. I've had people give me shit because they're like, oh, bullshit that you have to, like, duck under doorways. I'm like, no, sometimes I do.
Sometimes I really do.
Sometimes those doorways are short.
Yeah. I also just love the context of when he comes in, the dad is doing the chocolate. All three of the girls are stun locked, right?
Right, yeah.
He then enters the room. Dad pivots, drops what he's doing, focuses on him, makes a connection here. Never at any point during this are the other three girls in frame. So from their perspective, they watch this guy that was so scary switch his focus, then immediately pivot to leaving the room, coming back in to do the game thing. Once he comes back in, all the Yamadas assemble around Ichikawa from their perspective, this boy just arrested the entire family, and now they're just sitting there kind of ignoring the fact that they're also meant to be the hosts for this chocolate event.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't completely obvious to Chihiro before this, I don't know how she doesn't get it now.
Right. But for everybody else, it's like, yes, that's why then, like, Moeko asks, like, wait, so have you guys, like, already done it? Like, like, because you're so in with this family.
Right.
Well,
also, like, clearly you're really comfortable around.
You're really comfortable. Right. And, you know, you've been to the house before and all that stuff. But like, this is the kind of thing where you'd expect it's the, oh, no, they're already dating. They just haven't told anybody.
Right.
Yet,
it's a secret from the school because they don't want to have
make a big deal about it.
Exactly. Right. So I love the implied stuff that's going on. Yep. And then Moeka's like, what's going on? And then she's suddenly like, oh my God, he's so attractive.
Right, he does the hair pull back.
She's immediately like, can I give chocolate to your husband to try out?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, but then the little bit behind the curtain.
Yeah. Which also
Serena also kind of being like, hey, yeah, we're friends, right? Like, come on. Yeah.
Another thing that I just love, though, is with the whole pulling behind the curtain thing to try the chocolate, we see it from the outside where their silhouettes are plainly visible.
They don't understand how physics works. Light passing through.
Like, it's just another one of those examples of, like, the young kids being like, we're being sneaky. That curtain is doing literally nothing.
It's making it more obvious.
It's making it more obvious. Like,
yeah.
And that's great.
Because if you were handing chocolate outside it, people would be like, oh, they're just handing chocolate. That's cute.
Theoretically could mean anything, right?
Yeah, but it's like, oh, they're doing it behind to make it secret. Well, I mean, you know. And then, of course, you know, Sister is getting even better as a character, just being like, wait. So you have a harem? And it's like, no, what do you mean already? And then just...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna ask her out,
like, come on, you gotta
actually gets a spit take.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then also the dad being like, I didn't get his friend code.
I hope he comes back.
Yeah.
Like, that was just adorable.
Yeah. That's
also,
so sweet.
I love the little detail of my dad is just terrible about, like, personal space and stuff, because Yamada has also kind of gotten that. Right? And, you know, it takes on maybe a different lens because, you know, Ichikawa was like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous and all that stuff, right? But, you know, that just, I thought that was fun as like an added, like, reason that in reverse explains then why it totally makes sense for him to be scary also.
For sure, yeah. I also love she starts drinking a 9%, you know, like cider of sorts. Like,
yeah, immediately.
And then Amita's like, it
was the drink talking.
Really?
Woo!
Oh, man. But yeah, the thing of, hey, just letting you know, it's okay. You don't have to rush things. Like, I get it that you have a crush right now. But also, you know, just know, like, your feelings will change over time. And that's normal. So that's okay. So you're going to have times where you're going to be overwhelmed with feelings.
Yep.
And suddenly your heart's aflutter and you don't know what to do with yourself. That's okay.
Right.
You don't have to act on every crush. In fact, most people do not act on every crush. In fact, they don't even act on most crushes.
Yeah.
Like, so I love the thing that she accidentally ended up doing, which was kind of prodding the
pushing
like,
him along.
Are you sure you really like her? And he's like, absolutely. I know.
Yeah.
And what's so cool about this is that I think that in some ways when you do a romance story, you can have the reason why people don't confess be about a confidence thing or generally they're not sure about their feelings kind of thing.
Right.
And what we are trying to do is basically clear both hurdles long after we know that they both like each other, but also have it actually then definitively be a aha moment of not just, I am confident about this.
Yeah.
I know I like her, but, I realized both those things at the same time. Because I feel like sometimes you'll seesaw between like, oh, I'm confident now, but I'm not sure if I like her. Or, oh, I'm sure that I like her, but I don't have the confidence because I think she's going to say no or whatever.
And I loved what the sister said about, it's not actually about whether or not you have a shot.
Yeah.
Right? It's about what do you want and what are you going to do. Right? Not in that the other person's feelings don't matter or whatever, but just don't be reactive about it.
Yeah.
You know? Decide what it is that you actually want out of this, and then you can act accordingly, and you can see how things go. Right? Because at the end of the day, that's all you can do, right? You'll never have a guarantee, you know? So, like, yeah, that might, you know, help the flutters be a bit calmer or, you know, help give you that confidence to you know, ask them out. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be a risk. So,
absolutely.
You know, and for something as important, you know, as love, right? Whether it's just, you know, a crush or whatever.
Yeah.
All risk is kind of the same in that regard, right? Like, you know, there's going to be risk. So, you know, and it's risk over something big and important and all that stuff. So you just sort of got to deal with it.
Yep. And I just love the over the top reaction of the sister just being like, he said it.
Yeah.
He said it out loud.
Right.
And she like, and then like falls off her chair to the ground. I love siblings in stories, but I love supportive siblings in stories because sometimes it's more convenient to drag the story out by having a family member be the reason why things take longer so that you don't have to shove all that progress into the story so quickly. Or basically write the character as just a board that doesn't, you know, doesn't cause any ripples in the story at all.
Yeah.
They're just floating on top of the nothing. They're just like, welcome home. Bye-bye, you know?
Yep.
But all the family members in this story thus far have actively engaged in moving the progress needle in some way.
And that's
and most of it's been positive. Like almost all of it has been positive.
And all of it in the end is positive, right? Even if there's you know, hiccups,
so far.
you know, right.
We will see,
exactly.
But yes.
But yeah, this show does progress phenomenally, even though it still makes the progress slow, right? But it's meaningful and it comes quickly.
Because the characters and their development is actually really fast paced. So I'm happy about that. But also, maybe you don't give chocolate to everybody.
Or maybe anyone else.
Yeah.
You know?
I love also the times in which he kind of demonstrably kind of initiates with her in a physical way. She has given generally a positive association with that. Yeah. So, but it can be a little bit of a risky thing to then be like, I'm gonna grab her forearm, sleeve here, and just be like, no, maybe don't do that. Yeah. And she's just like, okay, all right, all right. Like all of these little steps, all these tiny little steps are preludes to the show promising that this will actually develop into a full relationship and everything. And we're not going to have weird, obtuse, like stuff that kind of sidelines it all in the end. That's just why you can get so excited about all this.
Yes. All the little ways that they basically realize, okay, even if I don't tell them explicitly that I like them, I can tell them that I like them in this way. Yeah. Right? But that's not a replacement for the real thing. That's just what they're doing right now. Yeah. And yes, then at the other end of the spectrum, we have Moika being like, okay, but the instant you guys do it, tell me.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. It also comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.